What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here. Only 2 more reviews, and then I can go to sleep this morning. The Blacklist, Season 3, Episode 12, The Vehm. I gotta be honest, I was completely off about this episode in the middle of it. As it's going on, I'm listening to the premise. These guys are like picking out these random targets and killing them in like medieval ways. And you see the one guy who, Victor Zsasz, just because he plays Victor Zsasz in Gotham. But you see him like going and talking to a priest, and the priest is like giving him his next target. Just like, okay, so this is kind of going back to the first season. There's a target, and then there's these guys, and then they have to take the, okay. So this is, and as things are unfolding, I'm thinking this is pretty much kind of a step back for a second, so we can watch what's going on personally for all of them. Because, I was just like, as far as the story goes, this doesn't feel like it's advancing the plot any, like the Vehm. It's like this cult. I'm like, okay. So this is pretty much just like a personal episode for everybody. We're finding out what's going on in their personal lives. What's going on between Wrestler and Navabi. What's going on with Amar and Ram and Navabi. What's going on with Cooper and his wife. What's going on with Reddington and Liz. What's going on with Liz and Tom. What's going on with Liz's baby. And they managed to talk about all that while still giving a case that affects the main plot. Blows my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. The Vehm, as it turns out, is being controlled by a priest who turns out to actually be a money launderer. Reddington turns the team onto the Vehm because he wants to take over all of like the money laundering that this guy was doing to help fund their war against the Cabal. That was the whole premise. When I learned that at the end, I was just like, these people are freaking geniuses. I never would have guessed that. Like, the whole time I'm just thinking, this just feels kind of weird. This feels just like an out there case while we settle down from all of the past stuff. No, we're just building up some more for later on in the season. You thought the excitement was over? No, we didn't pause it. We just slowed it down a little bit, just a little bit. While Reddington's building up some money, building up an army, because we're about to go to war with Cabal. I'm just like, I'm happy. I'm so happy. Like, I was really worried as this episode's going on that this was just going to be kind of an episode where I was just going to talk about, stuff with Liz and the baby and Tom and Reddington, who's she going to choose, and Harold and all that stuff. But no, now there's like the case itself, very interesting. And the way it ends is very clever. As Reddington is having this guy call them, I'm just like, so what? Reddington's gonna help this guy get out of the country, but why? Why would he? And then all of a sudden the guy's like sitting in the back seat of the car with the mask on. I'm just like, I get it. The FBI won't be able to find him because he'll be dead. It's genius. The way he words stuff is just, it's a pun most of the time, and I love puns. So, but yeah, just all of that stuff going on, I'm thinking it's all meaningless until the very end when you find out, no, it has a good purpose. We have to stop the Cabal. Here's how. So yeah, really good case. And then on top of that, I'm going to get into the personal life stuff now, because there's a lot of stuff going on. You've got Wrestler, Samar, Aram. Aram is trying, Aram helps Samar get back on the team by faking a Wrestler report to Cooper, telling him that Wrestler thought she deserved to be back on the team. The whole time you're thinking, Wrestler said that? Really? Like, he just doesn't seem the type to do that. You find out at the end, he's like, no, I didn't write that. I thought you deserved to be kicked off. I didn't think you deserved to come back. And you're just like, wow, wrestler, you're so nice. You're such a nice guy. Go somewhere. Just leave, please. I don't know. Wrestler's kind of been on and off my nice list for a little while. Um, but then finding out that Rom did it for her, it's like you can just kind of feel a little bit bad for him because he really likes her, and she just either doesn't notice or doesn't feel the same way and is trying not to hurt his feelings. Either way, it's kind of sad for Rom because Rom's just he's such a likable guy. Like I want to be friends with him. Just watching, I'm just like, dude, Rom, let's hang out. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But then at the end, you have kind of a nice little scene between him and Cooper, because Cooper's now sleeping at the offices because he officially left his wife, which, I mean, she cheated on him, so it makes a good bit of sense. But what doesn't make any sense is how come he doesn't get the house when she's the one that cheated? Actually, that does make sense, because the woman could have, like, killed a man and have been abusing her husband, and she would still get everything in courts, because that's just how it works nowadays. Kind of sad when you think about it. Anyway, so that stuff is going on, very interesting. And then when I saw the previews, and it was just like, who will she choose, Tom or Raymond Reddington? I was just like, didn't we do this already? Like, she had to choose between the two of them, and she pretty much chose Reddington. And even in this episode, like, she still didn't really choose. You know, it's so hard, because on the one hand, you're finding out, like, I found out so much about Tom that before I was just like, he's just a killer. You know, just stay away from him, Liz. You deserve better than Tom. You know, come on. But now that I know more about him and I've found out exactly how much he cares for Liz, it's like, maybe she does deserve him. So I don't know. It's hard to, like, not, or it's hard to hate him. That's gonna happen a little bit, probably. I apologize in advance. But it's really hard to hate him right now because he's done so much for Liz. But at the same time, you want to, you know, Reddington, first of all, he's such an interesting character. That it's kind of hard not to like him. But it's hard to tell exactly where his intentions lie. Like, on the one hand, he's way too overprotective. You know, kicked out that lady with the baby, even though Liz probably needed her. And just, you know, it feels like he's pretty much controlling her life. And still don't know exactly why. You know, a lot of people still speculating that he's Liz's father, but it's not been 100% confirmed. And until it has been, I'm still on the fence. But anyway, it's hard because I want to like Reddington over Tom, but the way Reddington's acting compared to how Tom is acting, I choose Tom at this point. Like, he's, you know, even though he's talking about running away and leaving behind the FBI and all that stuff, which Liz obviously doesn't want to do, but even that, like, I'm still just like, well, it's because he cares for her and wants to get her away from all of it. And, you know, yeah, keep the baby. The baby would really help her. Anyway. So yeah, I guess that's where I stand on that. You know, I'm so split. And the funny thing is that in most shows, if the personal life stuff gets too much in the way, I'm just like, whoa, let's slow down. I didn't come here to listen to all this personal drama It's drama bull crap. I don't care. But in the show, I want to see more of that. I don't know why, but they've made it so interesting. Um, to where I'm just like, this is kind of out of nowhere after the exciting, intense action of the rest of the season. But it's been so long since I've had it in this show that it's actually welcomed. Like, I can barely remember the first season and her dealing with Tom and, like, just the normal life. Like, are they going to have a baby? Probably not. Are they going to adopt? Probably. So, I don't know. Just really, really interesting there. And really interesting the fact that they're able to keep me engaged in that, too. So, but yeah, this is a really, really good episode. Really good case involved and really good personal stuff. And they managed to mix it all together so well that none of it felt cluttered. None of it felt like one was overpowering the other or anything like that. So I'm severely impressed with how well this episode, not just this episode, how well this second half of the season is going. Because they've done a magnificent job so far. And I'm excited to see where the rest of the season goes. Are they going to be able to take down the Cabal this season? We'll see. But yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes, and hopefully you are too. Let me know down in the comments how you felt about this episode, how you feel about this season, where do you think it's going, and if I should get more sleep. You don't even have to answer that. I know the answer. So, I'm about to go crawl in bed. I'll save the elementary review for tomorrow morning. So I'm just too tired. So, leave a like and subscribe. Yay. Good night. See you at the next review. Peace out.